said to Johnny, if we didn't have these little streams along the way there to cool ourselves down, I couldn't have done it.
There was a huge and fierce battle going on down on the flat amongst the flames of the bushfire between the Timaras and the Imjims.
This is one of the best experiences of my life, mate.
This is where Dada slept last night, and this is where I slept last night. And Izzy, where did you sleep last night?
Up in the tent.
Up in the tent? Up here? Okay. So Izzy's saying she slept up here with Mama?
Good morning, guys. Well, complete different country here to what we were in yesterday. Yesterday we were in rainforest down in Quinkan country on the east coast of Cape York. On the east coast of Queensland. Today we've ventured up into the start of Cape York. We're near a little Aboriginal community called Laura. Right now we're in Western Yalanji country, and we're in here to see a good friend of mine, Johnny. Johnny, Erica and the kids, we're going to meet up with them and just catch up for a few days, and Johnny's going to show us around and show my family around his country here.
Okay. Let's stay there walking.
This is the difference when I have the family on board. Look at the fridge. There's actually food in there. We've got watermelon, all sorts of milks, eggs, sparkling water, wine, bloody sausages, beef patties, chicken breast, coconut waters. We've got it all.
Opie thinks he's spotted some cassowary footprints.
Yeah, they're wallaby.
But they're so big.
Yeah, but that's his back, his legs. And his
Yeah, well,
riverside picnic, eh?
What have we got? What are we having?
is this the waterproof one, Dad?
A works burger
I just caught this
on
up the creek there.
gluten-free wraps.
Yeah, chased some chooks around, got some eggs, and quickly shot a cow, minced it up.
Wine, heads on fire.
Just white sauce?
No, we say that.
Yeah.
Is it delicious? So what's it like having your wife and kids on a...
So much more work involved.
Oh, so you don't just get to go away for 6 weeks on a luxurious
Worry
holiday.
about other people. It's not a holiday. Sound like Nigel. So from here up it gets really rocky and steep. So I'm going to be in low range about first or second gear, probably first gear. So I'm just going to let these tyres down to about 25 psi just to crawl up over the rocks a lot easier. I've always found if you're in high range and you've got a bit more speed and you can't control mainly how slow you're coming down the rock, it just puts a lot more pressure on your tyres and you're going to end up rolling a tyre. The other thing I run on these tyres are these Drive Tech, it's like a tyre monitor up on my dash, but go to Trucks, Tinnies and Trebles, our second channel, and I'll do a full review on this and why I use them, how important they are to have on your car. Look at this place. So Johnny has invited us up here to camp out at his new accommodation right here at Quinkan Mountain. We've got a fire going. Yeah, we're going to camp out. Super.
I will put this in now. Sarah,
That's good, eh?
can you help me count this?
Oh, I got something. Oh.
Being very persistent ropes.
This mountain over here is Quinkan Mountain. Johnny is a descendant of the West Yalanji people who used to call this country here home, like thousands and thousands of hectares of land here. This was their home, and that mountain, Quinkan Mountain, is the birthplace of the Quinkan story, with the Quinkan people, the Quinkan, what would you call them? It's like
Legend?
a dreaming story about, I'll let Johnny tell you tomorrow, but about Timara and Imjim, which create the thunder and the lightning. So Johnny and I hiked to this mountain. We hiked around the other side to this pristine waterhole and this amazing artwork of where the Quinkan figures, Imjim and Timara, were first born and first drawn on a wall. So, water.
Yeah, got water.
We're in a snake bite kit.
Yeah, I got a snake bite kit.
That's phone.
And yeah, sat phone,
Map.
GPS, tablet. We're good to go.
Right. Let's do it. This way, eh? You want a hell of a waterfall, hey, in the wet? Right at the top of it. Look at that. Straight down there. In the wet season, this will be gushing.
Wow, look at that.
There's a bone, tiny little bone.
Hey?
Tiny little bone.
Find a little bone?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. There might be something on here. I see something on this side. Oh yeah, there's heap of hand stencils up there.
Really?
Yep. Right here at the opening.
Yeah, there's heaps of coals in here.
That's cool. Right above you. Right.
Oh yeah. Wow.
That's cool. Come on, this way.
Yeah, look at that. There's heaps there. Whole family.
How many can you count?
Oh, there's like little kids in there. I don't know, 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
10, 11 at least.
Yeah. 11.
Oh, is there anything on that wall just there? Yeah, that one.
This one?
Anything there?
Yeah, something up here.
Yeah.
A stencil.
What a cool little gallery, man.
Oh, maybe something there. So this here would have been home to a family or a couple of families. Oh, that's so cool. There's a little bone up here. Someone stuck the rocks there, that's not natural. There's a little bone. I don't know what sort of bone that is. It's extremely hot today, and we're on a bit of a tight schedule, so we're going to keep moving. But I could literally lay in here all day and just take it all in. And slowly look for more, you know, bits of history. But yeah, gotta go. It amazes me how they choose their sites for artwork. Like, to me, that's a perfect spot just to be covered with artwork and to live in here. But you know, there's only those hand stencils from what I can see. Alright, keep moving. Oh, I can hear water. Oh yeah, look at this, guys. What a paradise.
The term Quinkan is a broad generic name for the style of rock art right across the Laura Sandstone Basin, which is Quinkan Country. And it also refers to the supernatural spirits that are painted in all the rock shelters on Quinkan Country. And so Quinkans come in all different shapes and sizes and all sorts. And so there are two main ones. There's a no good one, who's mean and evil, and then there's a good one.
Oh,
And that's the protector one, the tall, thin Timara.
Nice plunge
So
pool
you
in
got
there,
the
mate.
Imjims and you got the Timaras.
There's a bank here. It's a ripper, hey?
Hey, you know these banks is?
Yeah.
When the fire comes through, they emit a gas, and they know when a fire's coming. Smoke activates some kind of release of chemicals in the tree, and then it just goes, catches light, and that's how it germinates.
That's how it germinates the seed.
Yeah.
Wow.
There was a brother and a sister, Gnarly and Naily, who went out one day to go grab some sugar bag, some native honey from the Jujubala, from the Cooktown Ironwoods, and they were with their dingo dog Laska. And they were enjoying getting a bit of that honey when having a bit of a feast. And then there was this big noise. Birds were flying and animals were running, you know, emus and kangaroos. And then they realised that there was this big bushfire. And so they tried to run home and get into a big water hole. But they realised that they were running in front of the fire and running sideways to it. They knew they had to escape some way, somehow. And as they were running, they saw these big cliffs that was above them. And so that's where they headed to.
As you can see, there's absolutely no tracks through this country here. Johnny was saying that, you know, back in the old days, this would have all been burnt by his people, you know, so they can hunt it efficiently and get down to the water course and things like that. But the site that we're going to has been mapped. First time here with Johnny, first time Johnny's been here. Is that right, mate? First time you've been here?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
My third time.
So we're just literally punching through the bush with Johnny's map. A good sense of direction.
A little topo map.
Little topo map.
Tablet.
And a bit of courage.
The bark, the roots and the leaves crush up,
Yeah?
throw it in water, and and take the oxygen out of the water.
Oh, for stunning fish.
Just on the fish, yeah, catch them easy later.
Wow, little ecosystem. It all just changed again. You can see it's because it's a dry riverbank or dry creek bed. So for part of the year, this has all got a lot of water through it. And the environment completely changed. Oh, there's a bit of water in it still. Wow.
That mountain and those cliffs was called Quinkan Mountain. And so they said, we can't go there because the Imjim might get us. But they had no option. They had to get there. That was the only way of escape from the fire. And so they headed up, and then they realised that Alaska was going to protect them. And like any dog that you have, they can see things that humans can't see. That's why dogs are good protectors in these situations like this.
Looking at something like this, makes you wonder if there's any artwork under that. What year that fell down.
Even though they were scared of that strange place called Quinkan Mountain, they were going to be safe from the fire, and they had to find a cave where they were going to be safe from the Quinkans, and Alaska would protect them. And so they came to a cave, but Alaska started growling, warned them not to go into that one. And so they followed the dog. They went past a couple of more caves. Then she stopped at one and sniffed, and then she wagged her tail, and then they went in. And so as they went in, gnarly and Maley, it was dark and it was cool, but it was enough to save them from the big bushfire that was happening down below. And in that cave, there was lots of paintings. Paintings of the no good Imjims and paintings of the good Quinkans. The big, tall, thin Timaras.
Well, you did it, mate.
Yeah, bro.
You made it. What's the size of this one? There's no footprints here, just wallaby tracks. Just your footprints, my footprints, and wallaby tracks.
Yeah, no one been here for a while.
That was a hard hike.
Yep.
In the middle of the day and the end of the dry. But it's all worth it to find a place like this. I think me and Johnny are going to kick back, cool off a bit, lay here in the shade, and then we'll go through some of the artwork with you. Explain the site. Johnny's found a pool.
Just going to walk along here, check this out.
Oh, oh yes! Oh, what a sight! Look at that!
Yeah, I've got to hit that, man. I gotta get my neck down. I'm pretty sure you will too.
Alright. We're going to jump in, cool the body temperature down and get back to the artwork.
Yeah, some more art. Oh yeah, some more art over here too. Look at the size of this claw. Look at the size of that footprint.
What is that?
Tell me that's a big goanna. Or there's a couple of ones in there.
Oh, there it is. Look at it. Oh, man. More artwork. Oh, that's a big one. Big one. Little one.
I think that's a dingo.
That's a dingo, yeah. The tail up.
It's a dingo chasing them kangaroos. An emu up here. Turtle. Showing a bit together. That's a turtle there.
That's a big emu, hey?
Yeah, good size one. Yeah.
And the tail feathers. Wow. All of this right in this oasis. Oh, it's absolutely magic.
Hanging Gardens of Babylon, bro.
Yeah. Tracks. Oh yeah.
It is Quinkans.
Yeah. Oh, they're preserved well under there.
Snake there.
Serpent.
Serpent there.
Oh, more there.
Woman and man. Another Quinkan there. Two of them. It's a bit weird because it's both.
Yeah.
Woman's got both
Breasts and
attributes
the old fella.
of sex organ attributes.
Another hand stencil there. You can see another one there with its wrist.
Yep.
But yeah, the weather's just hammered it. Oh, I think this one up here.
Bro, that's a beautiful one. Look at this woman, she's got the pendant on, got the fringe belt on, and headdress.
So that's a pretty important woman.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah.
So Johnny's like me when I'm fishing, you just have to check the next corner. We were going to go for a swim, and now we're going an extra 50 metres around the corner. And he literally just said, all right, I've got to have a swim, I've got to cool my head down. And he's like, looked around the corner, just one more corner. Oh, it's great. But this place is like nothing I've ever seen before. It's absolutely magic. Like a huge big amphitheatre looking over an infinity pool and beyond. I mean, look at the view out there, guys. What a privilege, hey, to be up here doing this. I hope you guys all feel for me because it's extremely hot, absolutely cooking. You guys are probably sitting at home in summer in the air conditioning, watching from the comfort of your couch. But I wouldn't trade this for the world. This is absolutely magic. Oh wow, look at that. Get out of the shadow, get my shadow out of the way. Even on the face of a rock, that's fully exposed. Look at that. This is what I'm saying, you have to be so careful where you're standing, where you're putting your hands in a new site like this. Because it's all of our job, you, me, everyone. It's all of our job to preserve this artwork so that your great-great-great-grandchildren can come up here on country and learn about the true history of Australia.
While Gnarly and Marley were sleeping soundly, unbeknownst to them, there was a huge and fierce battle going on down on the flat amongst the flames of the bushfire between the Timaras and the Imjims. The Imjims were trying to take and steal the kids, but the Timaras were there to protect them. The Imjims finally retreated and were crawling back up to the caves because the Timaras had got the better of them.
Before I get in, just going to sit quietly on this rock, see what we can spot. Any freshwater turtles, any fish. Just the paintings up the top there show that that's the food source in here. fellas have swum in this hole. Not many. This is the perks of the job. This is one of the best experiences of my life, mate.
Sorry, what was that?
This is one of the best experiences of my life. Honestly.
What a spot.
I almost feel like a bit disrespectful getting in here.
Woo! And our own private infinity pool on a beautiful mountain. Yo!
So good.
We go down this way.
Yeah.
I reckon. Just check it out.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, now we're down the bottom. It'll be easy walking, you know.
Yeah. Well, if that didn't blow your mind, I don't know what will.
Into a barrel.
So Quinkan can be a man or a woman?
Yeah. Yeah, you got the female Timaras and the male Timaras.
Okay.
And you got the one fella here and woman. And that's how it was in our old way too. You could have up to 3 to 5 wives. My wife said I can only have one. That's one more she don't want me to follow.
Alright, well that's it for this site. We're going to find an easier route back to the bikes. So I think straight down through the scrub here and then just follow the low ground all the way back up around to those first couple of creeks that we found. It's going to be a lot easier than pushing along the base of this escarpment. These guys here are a constant nuisance as well. They're green ants. You can eat the arse end off them. And they've got like a zingy kind of lime taste. Bit of payback for all the bites. Absolute godsend. Oh my god. This time of year you honestly get to a point where you can't take much more. My head's just like thumping. Oh man. So we just got one more climb now up this hill. Back to the bikes, but yeah, it's the middle of the day, it's so hot. I did it alright. That's where we were, hey? The other side of that.
As the sun woke up and Laska woke the brother and sister up, Gnarly and Maley needed a good and big feed. No more danger now. The fire's gone out and now we're going to go home.
So Johnny tricked me. He said we were going to there, but then when we got to there he said, oh, it's just around the other side.
It's Johnny 2K.
Johnny 2K, yeah.
Which is more like 6. I got long stride, so...
He's fast too.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a hike.
Woo!
That was epic.
That was good.
That was epic.
Every stride, every footstep was worth it.
It was. What a journey.
Good accomplishment, mate. That's what it's all about.
More bones. Yeah, thanks for showing us, mate.
No worries, bro.
I feel so privileged.
Yeah. I'll grab some lunch, eh?
Lay in the shade for a while.
The kids woke up, and Gnarly, and Mally, and Laska, walking through the bush that's all black now. But as they looked up, they saw their family coming towards them, carrying plenty of tucker and water. Laska, well, she protected them from the Quinkans, and the Timaras had won the battle for the day and stopped them no good Imjims. And that is the story of Quinkan Mountain. And it was such a privilege for me and Nath to be there, to see those paintings, to see where that old battle had happened down below, and to have a beautiful swim in that little waterhole there.
But tonight, we'll kick back, finish our dinner, sit around the fire, have some marshmallows, all the stuff that I don't get to do when I'm away on my own. It's nice to have the family here to enjoy it with them. You eating sausage already? Did you find it? Alright guys, that's a wrap for another episode. Up here in Cape York, I just cleaned the lens, Western Yalanji country. Big shout out to Johnny for having us here on country for the last few days and showing us around a little bit of his country, sharing a little bit of his wisdom with us. And it was amazing, mate. So I really appreciate not just having me here, but having everyone on YouTube and sharing your country with us. You know, going to some sites that Johnny's been to before, which is special for me, and especially just being there with Johnny, you really get to experience it. But also going to places where Johnny hadn't been before, like today was just absolutely amazing. And seeing the look on his face when he gets there, the excitement, the effort he goes to get to that site. Like today, I said to Johnny, if we didn't have these little streams along the way there to cool ourselves down, I couldn't have done it. And Johnny said, yeah, me too. Johnny actually said to me, how many animals did you see today? And I said, yeah, none, because it's just too bloody hot. Nothing's out moving that time of day except for me and Johnny. But so yeah, to get to a new site like that and the silence, you know, when you get there with Johnny, and just to sit there and see it for the first time and appreciate it. And these, you know, big rock escarpments and the artwork and the mission to get there, and it all demands respect. It's very powerful. So I'm stoked I was able to bring all of you along for the ride. So yeah, that's a wrap. If you want merchandise, www.wildreaches.com. There's lots of new stuff on there, so go check that out. Patreon community. I'm really enjoying this community, right? So we do live video calls once a month where we all get on there on a Zoom call and we can see each other and have a good chat, answer any questions. Everyone had some questions for me to ask Johnny over the last few days, which was cool. And then the giveaways, and just messages back and forth on Patreon. It's a cool platform. So if you want to be a part of that, it's patreon.com/wildreaches. Yeah, I'm just laying in the creek here. I've been in here for about an hour. I was laying there with my head against the log, and the birds ended up it's like they thought I was part of it. Oh, there's a wallaby up there. See him right up there? He's just spotted me. At least, but the wind's blowing towards me, so he can't smell me yet. I was here for that long that they ended up just thinking I was part of the furniture, and they just went about their daily business, which was really cool. I had an Azuri kingfisher fly down and catch a fish just over here, and he landed up on this little stick here, probably the closest I've ever been to one, and he was there and he just ate the fish in front of me, which was so cool to see. And then all these lorikeets are going nuts. It's really, and the scrub chook's coming right down and walking in front of me here, now the wallaby. This is a magical system. It really feels like you've gone back in time. Anyway guys, I'll let you go. I will see you all next week. I don't know where I'll be, but it's going to be an adventure, so make sure you come back.